Do you remember when Taylor Lautner and Taylor Swift were a thing? No? Let's take a trip down memory lane. Picture this. The year is 2009. The world is humming to the tunes of Taylor Swift's enchanting voice. Meanwhile, Taylor Lautner, the heartthrob of the Twilight saga, is stealing hearts on the silver screen. The stars aligned, and these two Taylors found themselves in a whirlwind romance that captured the world's attention. They were young, full of dreams and ambitions, and navigating the maze of fame and success. Swift, with her enchanting voice and heartfelt lyrics, was a rising star in the music industry. Lautner, on the other hand, was the brooding werewolf Jacob Black that had everyone swooning. They were two young souls exploring the world together, learning about love and life under the watchful eyes of the public. Their relationship was brief, much like the autumn leaves that fall too soon. But it wasn't a typical teenage fling. Their bond was intense, their respect for each other deep, and their admiration genuine. They were more than just another Hollywood couple. They were two individuals who saw each other beyond the glitz and glamour of their professions. But as the leaves turned and the seasons changed, so did their relationship. The romance was fleeting, but something else was born from their brief encounter, a lasting respect for each other. They parted ways, but not before leaving an indelible mark on each other's lives. The world saw a breakup, but they saw the birth of a friendship rooted in mutual respect and admiration. A fleeting romance, but a lasting respect was born. And so, they went their separate ways, each carving their own path in their respective fields. They moved on, but the respect they had for each other remained, quietly tucked away in a corner of their hearts. As the years rolled by, their paths would cross again, rekindling a friendship that was born from a romance that was as beautiful as it was brief. But that, dear listeners, is a story for another time. After the breakup, Lautner and Swift remained friendly, but gradually lost touch. As the ebb and flow of life took them down different paths, the once inseparable duo found themselves drifting apart. It wasn't a case of bitter animosity or a tumultuous fallout, but a gentle silence that grew between them. During this period of distance, Lautner never lost his respect for Swift. He admired her not just for her shimmering career or her hit-making prowess, but for her essence, the person she was at her core. He saw her as a wonderful human being, someone whose spirit transcended the glitz and glamour of show business. Despite the romantic chapter of their relationship coming to an end, Lautner always held a deep respect for Swift as a person. This respect stayed with him, a silent thread connecting the two amidst the silence. A friendship paused, but not forgotten. Fast forward to recent times, and the friendship between Lautner and Swift is back in full swing. There's an air of maturity, respect, and admiration that's palpable when the Twilight star talks about the Grammy winner. It's like a book where the characters grow, learn, and find their way back to each other, but this time, in the realm of friendship. Lautner, in his usual charismatic and sincere manner, opened up about the rekindling of his friendship with Swift on Alex Cooper's podcast, Call Her Daddy. He had a glint in his voice as he spoke about how they had managed to move past their youthful romance and find a new kind of bond. He said, "I think when you respect somebody for who they are, like in their soul, it allows you to move on, forgive, and continue that love in a different way." A statement that not only speaks volumes about his character, but also about the deep-rooted respect he holds for Swift. It wasn't always like this, he admitted. They had drifted apart, lost contact for a while, but the respect and admiration he had for Swift never waned. He continued, "But I've always had the deepest respect for who she is as a person before anything else." Their paths crossed again, and the friendship that had once lost its way found a new beginning. Lautner confessed, "Honestly, I would say one of the greater things to happen in my life over the last year is the rekindling of our friendship." Swift, in Lautner's eyes, is more than just a pop star. She is a wonderful human being, one he's glad to have back in his life. He added, "Above anything else that she is just a wonderful human, and pretty great to have in your life." A friendship rekindled and stronger than ever. It's a testament to the fact that relationships can change, evolve, and find new forms. And in this case, it's a friendship that's been given a second chance to thrive, a bond that's been rekindled, and a story that continues to unfold. But what exactly happened at the end of Lautner and Swift's romance? This is a question that has long been on the minds of fans and spectators alike. Lautner, with his characteristic openness, addressed this in the podcast. Amidst the laughter and the reminiscing, the Twilight Star confirmed that it was indeed Swift who ended their relationship. There was a moment of uncertainty, a pause, as he delved into memories tucked away in the recesses of the past. "Yes, absolutely," he finally said, his voice carrying a note of finality. It was not an easy admission, but it was an honest one. Lautner did not shy away from the truth, even if it was a truth that had the potential to paint him in a less favorable light. He navigated the delicate topic with grace and respect, embodying the maturity he's gained over the years. A chapter closed, but a story not ended. Let's dive into the intriguing twist in this tale, the trio of Taylors. Picture this: Twilight star Taylor Lautner, pop icon Taylor Swift, and Lautner's wife, the elegant Taylor Dome. An unexpected trio, bound by a shared name and a shared respect. They have formed a unique bond that transcends typical boundaries of friendship. Lautner, whose admiration for Swift dates back to their romantic past, speaks highly of her, not merely as an accomplished pop artist, but as an admirable individual. Swift reciprocates this admiration, lauding Lautner for his positivity and dedication. She's publicly acknowledged him and his wife as some of her best friends, and the coincidence of their shared first name adds a quirky twist to their friendship. Taylor Dome, a devoted fan of Swift's music and a registered nurse, supports her husband's friendship with Swift and has also formed a special bond with the singer. Dome has been a presence at Swift's concerts, even joining Swift and Lautner on stage. The trio of Taylors are often seen together, their joint appearances marked by a palpable camaraderie and mutual respect. On their joint podcast, The Squeeze, Lautner and Dome have lauded Swift's brilliance. Each successful in their own right, they've managed to sustain a strong, supportive relationship, despite the trials of fame. It's a testament to their maturity and the depth of their character. As navigate their careers and personal lives, their bond remains unbroken, their respect for each other steadfast. A unique dynamic, one that's rooted in mutual admiration and genuine friendship. Trio of Taylors, one unique bond. So, what does this all tell us about Lautner and Swift's relationship? Well, it's a tale as old as time, but not quite the conventional love story you might expect. It's a journey that began with a whirlwind romance in the autumn of 2009, between two young hearts in the limelight. A romance that, despite its brief existence, left a lasting impression on both parties involved. Taylor Lautner, the dashing Twilight star, and Taylor Swift, the pop sensation, were both so young when their paths crossed, yet their respect and admiration for each other transcended that fleeting romance. When the relationship did come to an end, it was Swift who decided to close that chapter. Yet Lautner's admiration for Swift didn't falter, and he always held the deepest respect for who she is as a person before anything else. The following years saw the two Taylors drift apart, as they often do in the aftermath of a breakup. But the silence between them was never bitter, never filled with resentment. Instead, it was a respectful pause, an interlude in their shared history. This hiatus came to an end recently, and the two have rekindled their friendship. In Lautner's words, this rekindling has been one of the greater things to happen in his life over the last year. Swift, he says, is a wonderful human, and it's pretty great to have her in his life. And Swift, it seems, echoes these sentiments. She has spoken highly of Lautner and his wife, calling them some of her closest friends. She even went as far as to say that Lautner was a very positive force in her life when she was making the Speak Now album. In essence, the relationship between Lautner and Swift is a testament to the fact that romance doesn't always have to end in heartbreak. It can evolve, it can change forms, it can even transform into a deep and enduring friendship. From romance to friendship, the tale of two Taylors continues.